What's up, my boiii?
From that city with juice, ain't no pity or truces. When we dip and gun smoke's conclusive. Don't act clueless, hella foolish in the 90s. And GP shotgun when we ride. Solid on the yard, name hard on these streets. Dim my crimes, gangster rhymes on dope beats. Still fuck laws, ain't no pause in our demeanor. Rest in peace, Muggsy and my road dog creeper. Ways to put it down, no fear of new cases. Years ago, though, it was guns and chases. 714 on my shoulders, kept it active. Roll like soldiers, G-code ain't passive. Still macking ratchet, still packed at the waist. Still stacking racks, still flash when they hate. Now it's podcasts and videos with pretty hoes. Me and George banging orange till the city's known, really though.
OG way. We keep it moving smooth like every day. Every day. They gonna know that homie, we don't play. It's going down for sure, for sure.
Real G's in this industry.
So they gon' know how we do it on these streets for sure. Streets for sure. We make that green, don't you know, loco? We making moves all day, all day, all day, all day.
Grew up in the streets of the LB. We don't love these hoes, is what they tell me. Packed up and moved to the OC. Me and George ballin' like Shaq and Kobe. Fuck bitches, get money, living wealthy. Bad bitches screaming, let me get a selfie. Big stop, GP, some real G's. SideDick is the general of an army. XG podcasting in the morning. Don't say F, here's your warning. That other bullshit be boring. With some goofy ass question that's corny. Tommy, let me finish my story. Shooting shots, game 6, rubber orange. Smoking blunts in the bus while I'm touring. Now welcome to George Perez Stories.
OG way. We keep it moving smooth like every day. Every day. They gonna know that homie, we don't play. It's going down for sure, for sure.
Real G's in this industry.
So they gon' know how we do it on these streets for sure. Streets for sure. We make that green, don't you know, loco? We making moves all day, all day, all day, all day.
Welcome to the George Perez Stories.
What's up, my boy? George Perez right here of George Perez Stories, episode 286. George Perez Stories is brought to you by JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. Look, guys, if you got squirrels with tattoos on your lawn, if you got insects that are fighting butterflies off, the mailman won't even come close. Hit up JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. They do free estimates, tree removal, stump removal, sprinklers, irrigation. You got palm trees. And it's not like those videos you guys see, like where there's two paisas with a rope, dog, and they're holding that fool. And he shits forward. Like, nah, these fools have a ladder, dog, that comes from the truck. Boom, 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 boom. So that way the city won't come and give you a ticket. JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. Hit them up on Instagram at JMBARRIOS12. SideDick and what's tricking, dog?
It's time to suck today's dick. Back in the building, G Peasy.
Right?
How was your weekend, dog? You're at the store like 4 days in a row, no?
Yeah, dog. It was weird, fool. It was like when I first broke up with my baby's mom, and like I could only see the kids when I was allowed to. I was like, fuck it, I'm going.
You're telling me about something I don't know.
Right?
I can't talk about this.
Speaking of somebody you guys don't know until he met me, X to the G, what it be?
What's up, dog? Man,
dog.
you got that Orange County weather.
What do you mean? Like, I have it?
Yeah, you live here. LA's been hot the past couple
Xavier,
days.
were
Is
you
it not hot here like that?
Huh? No.
Oh, wow, really?
Nah, because we got money here. Look, there's no fucking actors and models over here. There's Republicans over here, dog.
Real Republicans.
They'll
Real ones.
If a tranny walks down the street, they'll fucking jump that fool, dog.
Hey, remember when Beach
And
Boulevard
what,
was
fuck
active?
the shit out of her?
No, over here, they don't fucking, like, if you're homeless and you walk on my street, we'll jump you.
Hey, on Saturday night, some fool at the club, he always comes there, but he was all faded and shit. And like he left, and in a while he comes back all scared, fool. He's like, "Hey, dog, some chicks that come here real quick." And I went in the car, and when I went in there, she fucking showed me her dick. Like it was a tranny, dog. Because I got so scared I just ran. Like she was going to do something to me.
That would have been weird.
Oh, man.
I would have been like, first I would have been like, fuck. Because sometimes those fools, they're bigger than you. You're like, damn.
You know what's worse? When they
No,
don't
but-
show you the dick.
Yo, that voice, you heard my boy in the building, Kurt Metzger. What's up, my boy? Did I say your name right?
Yeah.
Because like it's kind of tricky, dog.
Yeah, it's
How would your mom say it if she was like, say the cops came to your house, or they're like,
how would my mom say her name if the cops came?
looking for you? How would she say your name?
Kurt.
So what's up, doggy dog? I'm glad, yo, man. I've known you for a while, but we got to kick it lately.
Oh, yeah. So you just started working at a store how long ago?
I've been there for like about 9 years because I got out of prison 12 years ago, and I went there. No, I've been there 9 years, right?
You've been past there 9 years?
Yeah, no, I've been past there for a year.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was going there for a while, and I didn't know that doesn't mean you're passed until like it was like a whole thing. I had no idea.
It took longer to be from the comedy store than to be from the gang that I'm from. The comedy store was like, you're not fucking ready to get your...
We have to pass 2 women first.
Well, you've been there for like, what, 10, 12 years?
I moved here like in 2016, 2017.
Okay.
So
Was Mitzi there?
no.
Okay.
I never met her. She was like
I never met her. I met her like before, but I never met her where she knew she met me.
Boy, I'm high as shit. Well, but I would when I'd come to LA, I would play. You know, they would give me spots. So I just thought I was passed, but
Oh, okay.
I wasn't. And then there was like a thing where it was when Adam was booking it, and he like, I think it was some shit like where he wanted to pass me. They couldn't pass another white guy because they had to could you just not tweet? In fact, I don't want you tweeting about it if possible. I don't want anybody knowing my business. Like,
Wow.
because I have had all kind of people.
So they
try
had to sneak
fuck
a white guy in for the first time?
Well, Bonnie, they passed Bonnie too, so they kind of
Okay.
woman like, and but that's like now I think it's a little kind of just changed because everybody was like trying to get a producer job and get out of booking, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the shit you do. There's whole people online like checking the lineups.
No way.
Yeah, like you don't have to listen to them, but they do.
I've been to New York for a little bit, and I know you're a New York comic. Like, hey, doggy, like, over there, like, it's weird. I went out there once, and I'm lucky I got up because I knew some people, but, like, New York has a whole different vibe than us, huh?
Yeah. Well, where'd you go up?
I went up at the New York Comedy Club, and then the stand was like, my bad, homie, we know you, but we got no room. Then I did New Jersey, Morris Plains, the dojo.
Oh, I never did that.
Yeah, it's fun, dog.
That's when Will took you out there?
Yeah, we almost got a deer kill because we threw some cheesecake, and the deer came, and the bear was like, y'all motherfuckers.
Oh, you should have done it.
No.
People, I don't know why, but they're like, they'll fuck your car. People get hit. That's like a big accident in New Jersey, deer season. They
Yeah?
encourage deer hunting. Yeah, because you hit a deer, your car.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll be
Mexicans out here in
fucked.
San Diego.
You could die.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it goes through your windshield and it hits you,
Man, ain't no fucking deer killing me, dog. You're tripping.
They're just so fucking big, and you hit them. And a lot of times they'll be alive still.
Don't get up and walk away.
I got a lowrider. I'll just hit his dick. Like, I'll take his legs out. I'll be like a chop block in the NFL.
It's the whole fat part on top. That's where the damage is coming
Torso
in.
on that shit, dog. It could probably go through the front windshield. I can see it, like if it's so folded sideways or something.
I've never even fucking had deer meat, dog.
Really?
Yeah. What is it, elk?
Venison.
Venison?
Yeah.
Can you spell that for my listeners?
Yeah, dog.
For me?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
You know X can't spell for shit.
No,
dog.
fool. Like, you know how there's, what is it? Are you like a spelling bee? I couldn't beat a stripper at a spelling bee.
You can't even be an American here.
What about at a strip spelling bee?
Are you smarter than a stripper?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
That's a good show.
Yeah.
I'd lose. It depends.
Everybody loses.
Well, you
Strippers count
lose
money.
at everything, dog.
Have you met a really smart stripper?
Yeah. Look at it's okay. Look at strippers. It's not like they're dumb. It's the life that you live in. You're always pilled and alcohol out. But there's ones that go in there, dog, that are just like, hey, I need to sell my fucking soul and rub these old guys' dicks. I need to do whatever this fucking Metzger that just got off construction with paint on him wants me to do. I got to do whatever this fools want to get mine, just to get through these 4 years. And then they finish college, dog.
Yeah, I used to date it when I was in Art Institute in Philly.
You dated a stripper from Philly?
She was paying her way through art school with she danced at a place. It was in Gloucester Township, New Jersey. It's like it's like right by Camden. And she danced at a place called Billy's Beef and Go-Go.
Oh shit!
Billy's Beef and Go-Go. That's better
you
than
could
In-N-Out.
buy cuts of meat.
Yeah.
And they had but it was only it was not. It was like a G-string and a top because you couldn't have
got you.
because there's alcohol there.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then so I would go. I was like a church kid. So this is only the second girl I ever messed around with in my life.
Oh shit!
So you're supposed to not there's no boyfriends allowed rule at this place.
Hell no, yeah.
Because so I didn't say anything.
Emotional.
I'll watch these guys like paying. She would bring me drinks. I'm like, do they not see that they're giving her money? She's buying me drinks. Like, do a guy cause they all have fans that are like, like the guy from Sin City, like that just like they'll protect the stripper all day, like kind of dudes. This one guy some guy from there helped me move. Like one of the strip club regulars, like helped me move my shit because he was just a fan of her.
Dude, he was look at.
We know strip club.
He didn't just do it for free.
I don't know, man.
Just so you know, she jacked him off or sucked him up.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you were. Dude, that's what they do.
Hey, you know what's
But
crazy?
I will like.
And he gave her money too.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure. I mean, I knew her whole fucking she had done shit like.
Oh, yeah.
But I got she would also take advantage of dudes and not do anything for them. Also, she also. Did
I
that.
know, but we know.
Yeah, I've been doing.
This
But
fool has
for a
kids.
guy to help me move,
Yeah.
that's even let's say she had jerked me off, I wouldn't help her. That's such a sad thing to do. I feel like you didn't get some. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I hear you, but
If I was him and she had done anything for him, I'm gonna help you fucking. Why would I do that?
but she did it with good
And
intentions.
she's like, don't tell no one I did this.
That's how they all. Hey, we work with them.
No, you know what's crazy?
You know what I'm saying?
He saves the strip club customers sometimes.
I do.
That was our drug dealer.
They love me. We saved them. Our drug dealer was this fool. Was my cat right here. This is baby because she killed some black guy in Walmart. So we call her the baby.
Was it self-defense?
Of course. Oh, baby.
Well, stand your
She
ground.
comes
in
every
Florida.
podcast, dog.
Oh, everyone.
So, So with the stripper shit,
Wait, what were we saying? You save who?
No, the
He
customers.
saves the regulars.
Yeah, like
Strip club
you know how you're
regulars?
talking about the regulars that help you move your stuff around. Well, they were
just
moving
wondering.
drugs around.
Right.
so look, we're the DJs. So the regulars, those are the guys that come to the club. They tip us.
Right.
Like, we need them there. And we'll be like, yo, look, dog, this bitch right here.
They're reliable too. They'll go get food for us.
Yeah.
Shit like that. You know.
Oh, that's a pretty sad.
like I gotta go pay a bill. Go pay this for
Or
me.
whatever job they do, we're getting hooked up.
What kind of people is it coming in?
Everything. Like, there's a guy there's a guy that runs a car dealership. And he fucks all the strippers, and they all got their cars from him.
Wow, really?
And he's smooth, dog. Like, he hikes that shit up. She's like, hey, George, I got a 2015 Honda, $800 a month. I make that shit in 2 days, fool. And I'm like, it's $800 a month, dog.
Yeah.
Like, do you get fucking...
He's like, you don't have interest in me, so your car's gonna have interest for you. Don't steal my shit, Xavier.
Nah, hey, homie. If you ain't been played by a stripper, you really haven't lived life. I've learned my lesson from a couple, dog.
It's like a level up mentally, huh?
It is.
It's like Aaron Rodgers doing shrooms. Like, oh man, I can see the fucking world clearly now.
Well, it's like kind of different, dog, because like I feel we get to see beautiful women butt naked, forced to do things for the lowest amount of money.
Yeah.
The lowest.
And then, like, if this bitch doesn't tip me right, I'm going to argue
Wait,
with
you
her.
mean forced by circumstances of life, or like they're being forced by like at gunpoint?
Forced by the green of the money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
forced by
right.
the greed, the lust.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right.
where, like, you don't... Kurt.
For the next 15 minutes, something's going to go in me.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have 15.
I don't
Plus,
think
like-
I don't think he's ever smelled Irvin.
So we got this fool.
The cerebral palsy guy.
This fool smells like fucking knee surgery.
Oh,
Blue cheese,
God,
on,
dude.
yeah, like blue
Why?
cheese.
To the skin condition or something?
He has more than a
to
skin
throw up.
Like,
condition.
he can't wash himself. You can't go.
Oh, come
Yeah, he
on.
He
can't
has
reach.
cerebral palsy.
Like, he'll fall if he tries to reach. Like,
But wait, hey, we're cold, dog.
I love you, Magic.
We love you, Magic, but hey, if it wasn't for us, dog, he would have never got scrubbed.
Yeah, he's-
hey, dog, we had to get him like Rambo. Remember Rambo 1? They had him in the cell, and they're just like, what the hell?
Yeah, dog.
And we got him behind him and shit, like the fucking Vietnam fool. And he was like,
Nah, fool. The
You got
funniest,
flashbacks, dude?
the funniest thing he told me though, dog. He was like, "I'll be back. I'm gonna go take a shower." I go, "Fool, you can't take a shower." He goes, "I go to the massage parlor to get a table shower."
he tortures Cambodians, dog.
Oh, he does get his Rambo revenge. on the
Yeah, for
Vietnamese.
sure.
Nah, fool, but
That's
right now,
Rambo.
hey, I got a new customer right now, dog.
Yeah,
Like this fool, but
they love George.
he's with it, dog. Like, but he does too much.
Yeah, like
He
you're
comes
out of
into the
hand.
club with like 2 fat ass nugs right here on his hat. And then right here, fool, he has a little sack poking out. And I'm like, hide the sack, fool.
You
And
can't
then
be
he
mad
won't-
at that,
he
dog.
won't give me drugs until there's girls in my DJ booth. So I'm like, hey, come here.
Oh, he's trying to represent.
He wants to show them. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
fool. I'm like, hey, homie, they want to talk to you. He's like, goes over there with a little straw. He's like, what's up, homie? We here. We here.
It's like 2 p.m. too, huh?
Yeah.
The
It is,
daytime.
dog. It's like 2 and shit.
We here.
We here.
We here. We here.
And he goes,
Here.
he goes, hey, you mind if I go in the DJ booth with you so I can hook you up?
In front of the chick too.
And I
Huh?
was like, I told the girls, don't move. So like he can walk by them and feel like a stripper real close.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, homie, here.
We here.
Yeah. I'm like, what about the homegirls? He's like, oh, I'm gonna give that money on the dance. I'm like, come on, homie, give him a bump. And then they be like, thanks, George. Hell yeah, this motherfucker never gives a shit.
She got you, dog. You let him know.
Nah, fool, we got one fool in there right now that massages so good, the managers won't even kick him out, dog. Like, he massages.
He's actually helping productivity in the workplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He'll massage
back's
the
probably fucked
manager.
up.
He'll massages. Hey, dog, the best nickname was given to him, dog.
What'd you call him?
They call that fool Massagemania.
I know what you're talking about.
Yay!
Massage-mania.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm tempted to be like, hey, get me, fool.
Right here.
Because I don't understand how a girl lets a guy touch her and they don't even charge this
Yeah,
fool.
no. They're saying thank you to him. After.
Yeah, they're waiting. Hey, I'm next,
It's a
dog.
probably good massage.
And it's weird.
Did you
No,
get-
but like a strip club massage therapist, dude. Like when they massage,
Oh,
them,
he's-
they get in like a weird position, legs all
Yeah.
behind them, hugged up.
Oh,
like,
he's a
They're on it.
professional massage.
he's
guy.
a professional groper.
He probably,
There he is.
No,
I
it's
learned on the
true.
job.
Yeah, right. Because that hurts right here, right?
You ever get them? Is that the kind of? Are you in those strip clubs where like it's people on break from like some office and they come in shirt and tie and basketball shorts?
Hey, dude, you don't even know. We get nurses.
Yeah.
They come with like the top part, the nurse, and the fucking shorts.
Yeah, the scrubs.
Basketball shorts are man though.
Scrubs seem like they would work fine for that.
But honestly, if you
No, you
just
can't go back to work with fucking pussy juice.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
look, honestly,
Totally.
dog, if you got the cash, just make it go forward and be like, hey, check it out. The dance costs $250. Here's an extra $150.
Right.
I'm gonna go in there naked. You're gonna suck it and fuck it until my lady calls, or I'm not. Are we good?
Because the half hour has
Boom.
a private room.
Yeah.
I think
And
that
a bed.
I think it's like a being cheap thing. Like a friend of mine told me this. He goes, I don't go, unless you could like come through your jogging pants. It's not really. It's something about being cheap and getting that out of it without paying extra for a lot of.
You're
them
so
things,
right.
dude. I wouldn't have thought of it, but that's what he told me. I'm like,
Oh,
they're
dude.
being cheap.
This
Like,
guy
I'll
knows.
keep my pants on.
I'm like really good friends with one of the regulars. He waits till the end of the month that they owe rent or they owe something,
Yeah.
and he'll
Dear
get them on a
God.
discount. Yeah, he'll get them on a discount type of shit. Where he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're like, when it's the 4th,
yeah.
they gonna be like, look, fool, suck your dick. Just give me 20 extra bucks.
So it's like you have the entire internet live, and like the way shit works.
But honestly, though, dog, the dick suck at a strip club can either be the absolute best or the absolute worst.
Depends on monkeypox or not.
No, it just depends on like if the girl believes you have money or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like I've seen it. It's
Like
happened
if
to
you
me.
fucking pull up with like 81s with like a couple 20s on top of it, you just show her real quick.
Yeah.
She's going to war.
Like with strippers, though, is what I've understood, and it's probably like playing Russian roulette. But me and Eddie got this thing now where we like to do cocaine off of strippers, and sometimes they have it or we have it.
Have what?
you like the drugs?
Oh, I thought you meant-
Have you ever done drugs with a stripper and it's hers?
Yeah.
Hey, dog, it's sketchy. You know why? Because
Why?
now that we work there, we know they got it from some fool. Gave it
Oh
to
my
him.
God. It's like if you work at the factory where they make like soda and you know there's all cockroaches falling in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, Eddie, you were the master at that.
What of
Cocaine off of strippers.
Oh yeah, that was my go-to move. Like if I was a basketball player, that'd be my post move. Line off the ass cheek, line off the titty.
I remember you came out one time and the girl was like, hey, I'm not going to put that on my body. It's going to go in my pores. And you were like, you're not mad when I
What?
throw these dirty ones
You're
at
welcome.
you, bitch.
No, one time they were like, you want to do lines off my titties? I go, man, fuck, I've been doing that forever. I go, why don't you do one off my titty? Yeah, she did.
No, I did a line off a stripper's titty once, and it was like the same stretch mark. I just followed it.
I've only done it off ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Never a titty.
No?
I mean, it's not like I turned down a titty, but it was just ass cheeks at the time.
Yeah.
It's more of a solid base compared to a titty, you know, because it's like the balance of it when they're standing up. It just doesn't. You're wasting more coke than anything.
The thing I do like, though, is the after party with strippers. Because it's kind of like, you remember in the movie Gangs in New York, where Leo and Cameron would get together and like show all the shit they stole?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I would do with the strippers. I'm like, what customer gave you what? Oh, this customer gave you this. Give me
Yeah,
that.
they-
And you put it together and you just fucking party.
all night long till the sun comes up, till the break of fucking
Party
dawn.
like pro wrestlers.
All right. What's the craziest party situation you've been in? Like as far as like, fuck, dog. These fools got ketamine. They got DMT. They got coke. They got fucking the shit. They found out Whitney Houston in the bathtub.
I mean, all the ones that were really crazy, it was just because Coke was there.
Yeah.
Like, Coke was like, because the DMT, like that,
What is DMT? I don't even, like, I've heard of it and like,
I don't know what it's a long word it stands for, but it's, if you ever did ayahuasca, that's what's in it.
what's ayahuasca?
It's like that Amazon shit you drink, you trip for like, you know, some kind of spirit journey. I never did it.
What the fuck is Amazon thing? Like you get
No. It's from the Amazon.
jungle.
Yeah, like you know, people go to a shaman who's probably just a Puerto Rican guy, and they fucking
What's
pay
a
money.
shaman?
You never heard of a
Eddie's
shaman?
tripping too.
Yeah, what's a shaman?
Yeah, that sounds like toilet paper.
That's what I thought it was, a Charmin.
Charmin, huh?
I have to see a Charmin.
I was like, y'all supposed to do it toilet paper?
They wipe asses or what? Charmin?
It's like, look, it's 12 hours. Who's got time to trip for 12 fucking hours? So
No way. 12 hours?
it's like a lot, you know, who does a lot of people don't want to go to regular therapy or like drug addicts, you know. I mean, I'm sure it's a. Anyway, DMT is like it's like 5 to 7 minutes, but you break through into something like, I don't know how to describe, like, if you talk to something, you know, people see entities. Like the first time I did it,
Hold on, not to be like, I'm dumb, but what does entity mean?
like a
Just
living,
little-
like aliens and shit, and just anything
Ghosts and
conscious that's talking to you that's not you.
So, like, if this was the movie Contact, I would see my dad.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Okay, hey, I'm pretty smart.
There you go, dog.
No, yeah,
Movies,
right.
they relate
So,
to everybody.
First time I did it, the purple lady, they say, it's like, that's the fucked up thing. Everybody
It wasn't
sees
like
the
a lady in
same.
a Laker jersey or something.
The purple lady.
Yeah, the purple lady.
This bitch was
Trippy, dog.
Yeah, this bitch dunked on me.
Yeah, but, like, that's what's so wild about it is people meet the same, like, creatures. So there's one called the purple lady people meet. And the first time I did it, the fucking purple lady. But I didn't see a lady, but I knew she was
The
there.
Oracle is sick. The
It's
Matrix.
shit like that, dude. Yeah, Shane Moss, that comic, like, he did too much of it. He'll tell you he did too much.
What happened to him when he did too much?
He became like an oracle or like, you ain't supposed to peer into the... You're not supposed to, like, look into the extra shit that much, you know? Like,
Yeah.
It's not like a drug like Coke or something. It's like a thing... It's a heavier thing.
It's like
worth doing. I mean, I would tell anybody definitely do it.
Pandora's
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
I never done DMT.
Yeah, I mean, I'm scared, dog.
It's not a thing of, like, where you're like, I don't want to get fucked up with it. It ain't like that. But
I'm
it's
scared
worth
of
doing.
reality.
The truth, huh?
Oh, okay, here, maybe this will tell you if it's something scary. It doesn't feel like you're hallucinating. It feels like you stopped hallucinating.
Oh shit!
So
you turn into Neo?
you just, like, if you have your eyes open, shit looks like a cartoon, and then like, I did in my apartment once, and the ceiling opened up in, like, extra fucking dimensions that you wouldn't be able
You're
to.
like, hey, my yearbook's up there.
You're like, there's my shoes.
It's fucking crazy. And so supposedly people think it's the shit when you die that is in your chemical in your
Yeah,
brain.
that's what I heard. That's the.
I don't know if that's true, but that's the.
Your pineal gland.
What?
Where releases your pineal gland
All
right
of a
before you
sudden,
die.
look who's speaking.
Hey,
man.
when this fool
that
seen
shit.
the light of the
Pineapple
tunnel,
gland? I don't know what that is.
when he seen the light of the tunnel, it was just America.
This fool DMT. This fool did DMT. And he's seen the purple border patrol.
Yeah, dog. Oh man, like, what
I
would
mean,
you-
look, like, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Lately, when I do coke, I feel like the coke's mad at me for not being the cocaine warrior that I was. The cocaine's like, hey, homie, you want to be responsible now? Watch, I'm gonna have every dealer call you after this.
the coke sack tells
Coke's
you?
not a good friend.
No, it ain't. Like, it's somebody told me this, and it was kind of a trip. They were like, cocaine's like a credit card, homie. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you're gonna have to pay all that shit back, dog.
Yeah.
And sometimes you take more than you could pay back.
Usually in the form of smoking 3 packs of fucking cigarettes is what I
Oh,
would do.
I've done that. And then you throw up cigarettes.
If you
No
don't
way.
smoke cigarettes like that with it, the after effects are so much less bad. I found.
Yes.
What do you
Like,
mean
I
by
don't feel
throw
like
up
I want-
cigarettes?
Dude,
Like-
they make you I used to
Yeah.
smoke.
Like the filters?
So, like, look, dog, I would do, you know how I am? I do a line, and I smoke a cigarette, drink like 4 drinks, smoke another cigarette,
God.
and then I lay down so the coke goes in my system. Then I get up, walk around, try to write a joke. Just cause. That's just my thing. George Perez writes jokes on cocaine, and when I'm not on coke, I don't feel confident. It's weird, dog. Like, the cocaine told me, you want to be funny, homie? Do me.
Yeah, right. Do this right now.
Yeah,
Well,
and
you
they've
don't
been
gotta
working.
do that to be
You
funny.
want a punchline? Do this
But,
line.
Yeah.
There's a thing where, like, I remember when I did it. I do remember it, like, somehow moved me up a level.
It did.
But they
Oh,
all,
shit.
like, at a certain point, they all start working against you.
Yes.
All of them.
Yeah, overdoing
Yeah.
it. Too much.
It's just the perspective change. So when it's no longer a change of your perspective, then it's like a rut.
You know, I was taught comedy by somebody that wasn't a good sensei.
Who?
I won't say who.
He was like fucking Emperor Palpatine and
No,
shit.
like, he was just like, hey, homie, you got to do coke because, like, there's going to come a time, say, like, you tour and a badass comedian does coke and he wants you to do it with
That's
him.
the worst reason to do coke.
I know.
That's
but,
the most
like,
punk
I
ass reason to
believed
do
it in
coke.
my first year or two.
Yeah, that's not good advice.
Yeah, I know, dude. I had bad advice back then.
You find out there's no senseis in this bit?
No, I did. But, like, when I
No,
started
yeah.
this shit, I was just like, wow, I'm already a month in. I'm doing the improv. Like, what the fuck? Like, this fool grabbed me real
Yeah,
quick.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like,
That fool Denzel Washington, you dog, in the
I was
car.
like Rudy fool. Remember when he came back for Christmas and then his ladies with his brother? I was like, damn, this fool's been lying to me the whole time. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
dog.
Yeah, but I don't know how I led to that Rudy quote. But yeah, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Even for Rudy.
No, but wait up. You never told me what you meant by throwing up cigarettes.
Oh, so look, dog.
Like you said I've seen you. I know how you smoke them, but like.
So check
Oh,
this out.
chain smoke. He's like a 17-year-old girl, high school girl.
Yeah, no,
Chain smoking cigarettes.
That's what I
dog.
would do when I
That's
smoke
the
coke.
only thing that can defeat the coke. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, smoke me full. Your dick will get hard for 8 minutes.
The nicotine
Yeah.
dick.
For reals, dog. It was like secondhand dick kills. So, you know how I am. I'll open the window of my room. I'll do a bump, smoke 3 cigarettes. Because what I do is I do cocaine every 30 minutes. I give it time. All right? I'll do a bump 30 minutes, smoke 3 cigarettes.
Wait, you should
finish
cut every
beer.
part of this conversation.
No, I'm keeping this.
Oh yeah, we go raw.
And I'll look out the window and I'll be like, damn, I heard the Monte Carlo start.
Oh, you're
My car. And I'll be like, nah, I fight it. I fight whatever I think is out there. And then, boom, it's like a cycle that I do.
Yeah.
So I
You'll
will
actually hear the fucking car, or you like?
Yeah. No, it's just weird. Like, it happens all the time. I'll hear a bird. I'll hear I hear a mouse on a tent that I have in the backyard, but it's not a mouse.
I remember that one time you came out the. I think someone did something with the cigarette lighter against the fucking wood outside like that.
Yeah.
You came out. What the fuck was that out here?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you all right?
And
That shit was funny.
so, say I have an 8-ball. So I'm 15 lines in, 45 cigarettes in.
Fuck.
Hunter Biden
45.
weighing it out.
I am.
That's like
I
fucking
am.
dog years and coke
No,
lines.
I am, dog. And you don't even know, fool. Like, I save them. Like, I'll smoke, then I'll do half, then I'll come back to that half.
Dude, that's the grossest part of coke is the cigarettes. I feel like.
Yeah,
If I
it
think of
is.
like the grossest thing, why I'm like, what I regret more than any of the coke?
It's the cigarettes.
Yes, without a doubt.
So I'll fucking chill, then I'll go take a shit, and then I'll come back, and my body's like, hey, all this smoke, I can't deal with it.
Yeah, right? Like, what the fuck?
So I'll start throwing up, dog, and like I'll see little bits of smoke, but it'll be
What up, smoke, bro?
it'll be dry heave and whatever food that was like. I seen some old school Chili Billy from junior high there one time. It's anything that's in my fucking body.
From the bottom of the pit.
Fucking that guy, forgetting his name. That was like, it's like an
Gaddafi?
assassin. Yeah, he used to have people kill with nicotine. Nicotine is like, I
That's
have a massive tolerance to
bad.
nicotine, but it's a fucking thing you can use to assassinate people. Like,
I didn't know
Damn.
that shit.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I don't either.
like, wow, I have a very high. One time when I went to England, these motherfuckers smoke so much and drink so much. I couldn't even a little bit keep up with them. They're crazy.
Next level.
It's just that's their day. And so I'm at the club the first night, and I'm getting I'm fucking smashed. And I think they had shitty coke, and I'm smoking. I had a patch on because I was trying to quit before I got there. So I'm in the bathroom, and I'm like,
You were smoking
I
with
left
the
a
patch
patch.
on? Oh, shit.
Okay, so I go, that's bad. I take it off. I'm like, fuck. Step 1 patch, by the way. Then I'm like, God damn, that's crazy. I could kill myself. I'm not thinking that. Then my arm itch. I go like this. I had another fucking patch on my other arm because I forgot. I had 2 patches on and smoked probably a pack. I was just frozen. Must have a good tolerance, man.
That's
That shit.
And you were on coke? Well, they're shitty shit.
I think I was on coke. I think I was just drunk.
Oh, okay.
I'd fucking wear the patch like Nelly, dog, with the Band-Aid on my face. Like that, dog. Straight to the brain, homie. You already know. I don't smoke cigarettes, but when you see me maybe twice or 3,
Sometimes I'd get you so
I'm on
coked out.
I'm on a sick one.
Nothing will get you hooked like
Give me your cigarette now. I want to hit. I'm on a sick one. But you're right though. You get that smoke, it just calms you
It
down.
just calms you the fuck down.
Yeah, no, it does. It relaxes. If you go to rehab or whatever, they're like, yeah, smoke them up.
Yeah, they'll let you smoke and drink fucking Monsters or Red Bulls. So today at work, I didn't tell you guys this shit. I DJ at a strip club in the daytime. I love it. I love music and I love being around strippers. And the homie dog, Free Basin, I won't say his name, Free Basin.
Yeah, Freemason.
Yeah, he was like, hey, that chick right there, Eddie told me she was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? This girl was like, hey, put me on stage, fool.
Yeah, dog. She tried to fly like, hold on,
And I
bitch.
was like, and then she went on stage and she had an ankle bracelet.
No, the thing is, this chick weighs like 80 pounds. The ankle brace is like 40 pounds
It
itself.
was like an ankle belt.
And I ain't gonna lie, dog, it turned all the customers on.
Oh, they
Yeah,
knew
but
it.
it did.
They knew she needs money.
Like, was
Yeah,
she,
I mean,
was she
that's
matching with it? Because I know this. Was she matching with the fucking out?
Yeah, the light blinked. When
Some
when
bitches
my
will try to
lights
hide
blinked, her
it.
shit blinked.
No, dog, that
That's
chick,
fucking hilarious.
that chick
dude.
is so skinny, dog. Like she uses the ankle bracelet as a choker. She puts it on her neck, dog.
We used to go. When I first met Jay, we used to go on South Jersey on the way to Philly. There's a whole row of strip clubs, right? And Jay's such a hilarious like animal. He's from like where all these like unsupervised kids would hang out, where their parents like X-ray techs, and they're all like just getting into shit. So he would always go to these strip clubs because there'd be a girl from his school like on the amateur night. That's why he'd go. It's fucking hilarious. So we went one night.
So we got open mic strippers.
Yeah, and then we went and did it. I remember we were in tears laughing because we went to a shower show and these girls were like, oh, a shower show. This girl's got a fucking C-section scar that looked like a bayonet wound from World War I. It was just so funny. This section, this fucking gash that, like, holy shit. South Jersey's a real, let's just say it's a low end.
I'm gonna check it. You want to hear some crazy shit?
Yeah.
Is this fool's niece?
We always get to the stories.
It's my favorite.
Showed up to my club and started stripping and dropped his name.
I didn't even know this bitch.
Yeah, and then she came here.
Oh, that's not as emotionally strange then.
Hey,
Right?
dog, how crazy is that?
If like one of my nieces did, I was like,
I told her, dog.
What did my sister do?
I told her, stop saying you're my niece. I never been to your fucking birthday. I never spent Christmas with you. I never kicked you
But
Thanksgiving.
she is your niece.
No.
She's your niece through your baby's mom.
She's through my baby's mom. It's her cousin.
That's a really...
It's her cousin's daughter.
First of all, why would
But
you...
this dick calls her my niece.
And I've got a lap dance from her.
Yeah, he did. And she has herpes. And he got a dance with her.
It wasn't a VIP.
Yeah. Dude, that's all they have.
She's like your second or something cousin,
I didn't even know this bitch, dog.
Yeah,
I told her, no, I swear, I told
he
her.
robbed her.
Yeah, I told her, your mom used to smoke speed in my bathroom. That's how I know you. That's it. But other than that, I didn't know her.
Now, you know what's a trip?
Can you imagine name dropping to try to hopefully get a job strip?
Not because her mom told her, like, if you say his name, they'll get you
So
in.
you say SideDick Eddie?
I've been in the strip club game since 2004, dog.
Yeah.
So they all know me and shit.
So you can't, I'm trying to talk about your niece. So if you're just like a hot girl, you can't just get in. Like, it just
Well,
seems
it's
like
not that you can't get in. It's just like all the clubs are choosy, and a lot of clubs, not the club I work at, but other clubs, a lot of dancers are like, look, just fuck the manager and you get in.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's not even like that, dog.
No, we're working now.
Right?
It's all
It's
business.
It's like the myth of it, you know?
I mean, that's so horrible
The only-
to even have that as a myth of like...
No, the only, like...
In any profession.
No,
yes.
No, but like the only like owners and managers I seen that were like that are the fucking dirty Middle Eastern fools, dog.
Yeah.
They're always the dirt bags, dog.
Full for Saharas.
Habibi.
Yeah,
like that, dog.
Oh, there was
Is that called Buddy? Is it called Buddies?
Hey, buddy.
I was boning the fucking
Hey Buddies.
manager, waitress at Saharas.
Yeah.
Back in 2003, fool. And
The desert.
She was like, hey, the owner wants us to go back to his house. And this fool had every stripper at his house.
Oh, for sure.
And he was like, hey, you can have her, but she's mine Monday to Thursday. And I was like, you're tripping, dog.
Yeah, Habibi.
And then that fool fucking threw cocaine and shit at me. And I was like, yes, whatever you want.
He's like, I must watch
What are
first.
we-
My friend.
He's like, you going to fuck her in front of me? Yes.
And we're back like a hood rat in a Cadillac waiting for the zigzag. George Press Stories is also brought to you by Gunther's, located in downtown Santa Ana. Look, fools. If y'all fools want Pendletons, Dickies, 501s, Ben Davis, Frisco Bands, Charlie Browns, toda la ropa to look like a G, go to Gunther's. I'm feeling so good like Bretton Wood. It's misunderstood. How you feeling, Eddie?
I feel great, dog. I feel like
I feel like I'm beating you right now.
a hippopotamus in the water.
No, like usually when me and you do drugs, you're like 007 the calmest.
Oh yeah, I'm a mercenary when it comes to doing cocaine, dog. You know what? I chilled out a lot. Like it's crazy. I did coke yesterday, but it was 2 weeks. It was like almost 2 weeks since I did it. So like for me, I was like, and I was so tired because I worked Saturday and Sunday. Mm-hmm. Like my legs hurted full, and as soon as I did that first bump, my body felt I was invincible, dog.
How old are you, Eddie?
I'm 36, but I look like I'm fucking 56.
Oh, I didn't think that. I thought you were like...
Oh, thank you. So kind. No, but
you're 46, I hope. We'll see how your 2 week thing goes.
You remember how bad I was, dog? I'd be in fucking drug dens
This fool
for
was
days.
bad. Like this guy had a pull that he was gonna die.
Yeah, and I still have been beat. I should have bet myself. I didn't bet on myself though. But like, you know what's crazy is like, I remember one time the homie and trip out. These chicks were tripping out. They're like, "Yo, man, what's up with your homeboy? Like, how come he's not talking to other chicks here?" They're like, "Dog, all he wants to do is coke, and that's it. He don't give a fuck about none of you bitches here." I would just go, like, I would get out of work. I'd already be lit from work. I'll get out of work because I'll get up at like 2, 3 in the morning, and then like you said about that party, like the fucking stripper would be like, "Oh, party at my house." There's always a party somewhere.
By the way, I feel like I'm in an AA meeting
Yeah,
talking
right?
about our experiences.
So I would be there for like remember fucking Christmas? It shows the next day, dog. I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm in a drug den. I gotta go over there." But I chilled out a lot now. So it's been 2 weeks. I did it yesterday.
Well, it's the life we're in, dog. It's like these girls are doing drugs to numb
Oh, at
themselves.
the club. You guys work at the club. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Man.
So
They
I would
me,
work
dog.
at night. I'll get out like I'll get fucked up at work already when I work.
Those late jobs is like where
night shifts like, oh my
America's
God.
a speed country on every level, especially if you got to do like work hours. I'm sure the truckers, like
Oh yeah, they smoke bomb all day.
there ain't no way that with the scheduling they have that they're not going to fucking do some kind of speed.
See, what's crazy is like I used to work before I worked with him. I worked at an alcohol spot, so it was 21 over there at alcohol, and then all the fucking fans that listen to the episode, they want to go party over there with me. Like they're drinking, trying to
So
get me
by
fucked
4
up.
o'clock,
That's
this
why I
is
say
fucked
don't
up.
mention it.
By 2, 3 a.m., I'm lit, dog. My sack's gone already. I'm hitting everyone up. Where's the sack? I'll go get 100 sack right now.
Oh, I
whatever.
see. Holy
so
shit.
it just
I thought you
keeps
meant
going.
like your sack. Like,
Oh, no,
my
no,
dick's
no.
destroyed, dude.
No. And I'll be in a rabbit hole searching for it, so I find it.
Well, be careful, man.
Oh yeah, I'm good. All the drug dealers know me. They have me on speed dial.
That's not a good thing.
No, I chilled out though.
Is this bad that the only good credit I've ever had has been with drug dealers?
That's it.
What do you mean?
Like, historically, drug dealers
vouch
always
for you.
would give me credit, no problem, and I always would pay that. Like, I mean, a deadbeat every day, like, I always would pay dealers.
You owe Sears money, but
If there was like a
Sears
FICA of drug debts, I was like, I must have a huge.
Well, they knew you were going to come back eventually. So, like, you know
Smart.
what? I'll give you a
Well,
little
a lot
extra.
of people, you know, the heyday of all that shit in New York, like, it's like shit goes in, comes in out of style, right? So
Yeah.
There was this
How
big.
is the drugs in New York?
Yeah, we talked about
It's
that.
all
earlier.
all levels, everything. But I'll tell you what I noticed. Like actors would come into town. I had a friend that had like the worst fucking drug. It was like so mediocre and like, but always some famous person would always be with him. I'm like, why is this person doing this guy? It's because you don't know where you are. And somebody's reliable in there. They're just happy to know a guy and not get in
Yeah.
trouble. You know.
That's-
Heath Ledger.
Uh-huh.
Why he died was
Reliable
What
source?
did he take again? I forgot.
well, he took all that shit, but also there was an 8-ball involved.
Oh, wow.
That wasn't put in the press, but he had also done an 8-ball.
So he was
with
doing
that.
downers and uppers, or what was
He was
it?
doing what my doctor at the time said, and I believe was because he was doing Ambien.
They said he was doing the Michael
and-
Jackson shit, right? Or no? He was doing like that fucking.
No, he wasn't doing
No?
Provo.
Okay,
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
that
it
was
was that.
crazy. Dude.
Yeah.
No, but so, and I was with this chick that I don't know why. At least chicks would take Ambien to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So people sleepwalk. You're supposed to be paralyzed while you're asleep. You buy and Ambien inhibits it.
Ambien was like a household wife drug now, dog. Like, oh, it's been a long day. I'm
People
taking
do.
Ambien to sleep.
Remember Roseanne got in trouble?
Yeah.
And by the way, she thought the bitch was white. I trust her. But people are like, oh, I'm sure Ambien makes your... Dude, people on Ambien will paint their closet and shit. All kinds
It's
of
a
crazy.
focus pill, right? Or no?
It takes that... It inhibits that chemical, and you will do stuff in your sleep. So my doctor thought that Heath Ledger had taken Ambien and then woke in his sleep, took all his meds again.
No way.
But that's not what happened. It was an 8-ball on top of... You
the
can't-
Ambien?
On top of
I don't
painkillers.
I don't fuck with
Valium.
pills. I'm not a pill guy. I've never
They're
been a
worse
pill
than the
guy.
fucking-
Yeah, I've never been like even like Vicodin. I don't fuck with none of that
Dude,
shit.
that shit-
Xannies is not me.
I didn't switch to hair. I was like, I just don't want to be a fucking junkie. But on OxyContin, I would joke about it, like you got to switch to heroin or stop.
just to come down off that shit.
It's safer and also better. It was better
Heroin.
for your liver and
Yeah.
cheaper. And
So
like
heroin's safer and cheaper
Then doing
oxy-
dude,
OxyContins.
it's so evil that shit.
Well,
No,
Oxy's tear your liver up.
okay, so the ones I was doing were the blues, which is not what's tearing you up the most is oxycodone has the Tylenol in it.
Oh fuck!
So they
The
gotta
codeine
put Tylenol-
Tylenol one.
Yeah, so the Tylenol is fucking poison. So remember Rush Limbaugh went deaf? There was like news that's because his maid was selling him oxy. and he went deaf from the eight.
Sorry, he was doing the tap. You see him?
He was shaking.
No,
like,
off the 8 ball, you got or the Tylenol.
The Tylenol. So the opiate's not
That's
even
a
as bad as the
codeine.
Tylenol. The Tylenol is
Yeah.
there's a class act.
Hydrocodone. What is it called? Hydrocodone. What is it? I forget what it's called.
Well, there's Vicodin,
Yeah.
hydrocodone. I'm such a fucking fiend. And I used to have a drug.
He's on my
book.
mouth's watering right
No,
now.
I just like you learn a lot of stuff from doing
Hey,
drugs.
remember that shit in the 80s where the fucking was aspirin or Tylenol that there was lace and it was
Yeah,
killing
people were putting
Remember that
cyanide.
shit?
Somebody had put cyanide. It was one bottle, but it was a panic. I remember that.
Yeah,
well.
they recalled.
That's why they put the-
recalled Tylenol across like that state, dog, because someone put cyanide. What cyanide was it called?
Yeah,
Cyanide.
cyanide.
Yeah.
You know the irony? More people die of Tylenol than any of the other shit.
Yeah.
Any of the shit you just described doing, more people die of Tylenol by a
Oh, for
lot.
sure.
what do you think it was? A setup? Someone that worked at
No,
the
one
fire?
maniac put some shit in.
Yeah, some fucking evil seed just did that shit, dog, and it kills. It killed a couple people.
Killed a couple
Yeah.
people.
And they fucking recalled every bottle of Tylenol in that fucking region, dog.
That's why
They're
they all
getting
have a
sued
seal
right now,
now.
Tylenol. Class action lawsuit. Because, remember people are like, why is everybody autistic? All these autistic
Tylenol?
kids.
They're pregnant with them or what? Why? How can you take Tylenol when you're pregnant though? Like, you
Oh,
can take that?
the government can recommend all kind of fucking shit that's just perfectly fine. The shit in Diet Coke, I didn't know this until just
that thing
today.
kills you.
Aspartame, that wasn't approved. It didn't pass the test. It kept giving mice tumors. And that motherfucker, Donald Rumsfeld, remember that guy from the fucking Iraq? He just fixed it so they got passed, and they put it in everything.
Well, they're lobbyists. They pay.
Got broken off.
Yeah, there's people. I don't want to get into that conspiracy.
No,
shit
yeah,
like
I know.
this,
I'm
but-
sorry. It's my fault.
No, it's all
No. I mean, like, I don't want to
Hey,
go.
but
I can't go deep in the rabbit hole with
Here's the
something I
worst
don't
part.
really know.
None
you
of
know?
this is a conspiracy. They do it openly.
Yeah.
There's no conspiracy. You could just find it, but nobody
They're
does
not
because it's
debating.
boring news. So,
Yeah.
and that's why on purpose.
So what it is, if representatives of this company or whatever, they were like, "Homie, you want to get reelected? Here's 100 G's. Make sure you pass this law."
But you
Yes.
know, you notice no Mexican sodas like Fanta. No one's ever like went after Fanta.
Because they're real sugar.
A
Aren't
lot
they?
of Mexican candy had lead in it though. For
Well,
a
they had
long
it-
time.
Were they getting it from China or was it from Mexico?
It's because they would make the polvo. Yeah, it's just. that
Oh
whole
yeah,
shit.
from the
Yeah.
bowl or
Plain
what?
polvo.
Like the rock,
Yo, what is that?
Lead.
No, what did you say?
polvo, the powder,
Porvo?
Polvo.
Polvo?
like pole and bowl.
Like if you want
Polvo.
cocaine, you be like, hey, ¿dónde está el polvo?
Suck el
Oh.
polvo, güey.
Did you ever have Basuco?
What the fuck is that?
It's like the shitty.
Cocaine?
They give it to the workers and they smoke it. It's like, but it was going around New York for a while. It's almost like, I guess, dirty crack, I guess is what it is.
We didn't, over here, we had the good real crack.
Yeah, real crack. Yeah, crack started out here.
Listen, I'm from a terrible place.
Yeah, over here, I started off with crank, then it became meth, then it became glass. Then I
Right.
smoked crack, and then I smoked weed, and then I had kids, so I just did coke and weed.
Hey,
That's beautiful. Oh, that's what this fucking story.
I
My-
love you because you admit it. I love you.
So,
Please, go
all right, I'll
Go
give you
ahead.
a joy. I'll give you a story of this is my weirdest thing I think it ever happened to me in my life. It's like kind of two things, but so I was a church guy. I was a Jehovah's Witness growing up, right? And when I was like 19, I managed a store called Funco Land.
Funco Land.
It became GameStop.
Oh, okay.
You could sell your games back and
You
shit.
know what? I remember that shit.
Yeah, you could play the games before you bought
This
them.
is like, I think the last one I seen was like early 2000s. The last time I seen one of those.
They merged with Electronics Boutique and became GameStop.
Yeah.
So it was like, I don't know, I lived with my parents. It was like $24,000 a year, which is bad. And you ever work a retail job?
No, I sell pussy.
You ever have, well, I mean,
What's,
it's a lot more dignity.
retail,
What you
too.
said has more dignity by a lot. Retail jobs are like,
gotta meet a quota.
it's the most like they have like a company snitch that sneak calls you to make sure you're using the
Undercover
right.
boss or what?
Well, you got to have like a store greeting.
secret
right?
shoppers.
They can't trust you to talk to people normally, so you have to
House
go.
mouse.
You have to go. "Well, great day at Funco Land. You have to
Yeah.
say the words.
Howdy
"Great day."
doody, howdy doody.
Yeah. It
Like
might as well
that?
be that. And then they have a snitch that calls to test to see if you're saying the greeting because you're a moron who can't greet people. So you
yeah,
got
they're
to.
checking your line to make sure you're
They don't want no
fitting.
Yeah,
deviation.
yeah. They don't like, yo, what's up, man? It's Ray Ray. Want to make sure you cool, man. Trade them
This is
games.
Kirk. I hope
here's
you're
the
not
other
hurt.
The other thing is we'd sell game cleaners, right? And the markup, they get them for $2 and you sell
The
them.
game
You
genius.
sell them for. It's a cleaner like for Nintendos. If you bought an
Yeah.
old one, you need it because they
I
wouldn't
had
work.
it. I had it.
Yeah, so that's a commission. So you have to hit these numbers, right? So I was good at that. Not everybody is. So people weren't going to, I would have them stocks or whatever. But as a result of you better hit these numbers, guess what? People would do shady shit to hit their numbers because it's a crazy thing. So I had to hire an assistant manager when I became manager, and you got to hang out with this person all day. That's like really what you're hiring the most. So this one guy came in. I told the story before, but I didn't say his name. But on the odd chance he hears it, this guy Alfonso, he's this black guy from Philly that he had been like a crack enforcer. Like he would go beat people up for small amounts of money that they owed for crack.
Oh, like a collector.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is Philly. And, it seems like small amounts, but this is like Philly's a place where you could die if you didn't get your $5. Yeah, like
you can lose the Eagle game and
if
die.
you said, "Hey, it's $5," if you're dead. Like it's that kind of fucking shitty.
Wow.
So
like
this
Big
guy
Worm from Friday, huh?
It's just crazy. Philly's crazy. Well, it's different now. This is this is the '90s. So
yeah, they made Will Smith move to LA.
He's telling me. By the way, he's telling me this in the interview. This guy, and he had been a violin prodigy that went to art high school in Philly. And he just hung out with bad people and dropped out and started doing this shit. So he's smart, the guy.
He's like, my real passion is the violin.
He's like,
I know I collect money for crack, but on the real, my passion is violin, homie. Like, hey, what do you do after that?
It's hilarious. It's how I'm telling. But it was just some dude that was just cool as shit to hang out with. And he just had interest. And he was like, and so I was like, oh, so the reason he left Philly, he didn't tell me this interview, but the reason he left Philly was some guy that he was supposed to get money from, like caught him or like hit him in the chest or something. He said, like saw him first, and he said he was like this guy hit me hard. He goes, I felt like crying. He's like, fuck it, maybe I did a little. And then he got up and like he either kicked this guy, he did something. The guy didn't get up, and he left and came to New Jersey and then worked at Funko Land with me.
He said,
but this dude,
your auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
But this dude was like, if you met him, he was fucking charisma. So he could sell the shit. Customers loved him.
He was a salesman.
Yeah, my Jehovah's Witness friends, I could bring him around them, and everybody loved this guy. Okay, now Funko Land paid dick. So at a certain point, he started selling crack in Bricktown.
He's like, I got that new game, and
it's just to make ends meet. And so now he's the guy selling, and he's got a guy who gets money named Zumo that he always tells me about. Okay, it's like Zumo's too fucking violent. This is a fucking suburb. He does too much of the like it's a problem. Like I didn't think I would ever. He would, and I would hang out with this guy. I'm supposed to be at church, but I'd be hanging out with this guy. He was like the funnest, like secret bad friend to have. He was probably like, I don't know, 28, and I was like 19. We would go to like flea markets and get like he knew all this like martial arts shit, so he told me how to flip butterfly knives and all that. Like we go buy shit that I'm not supposed to be playing with.
At that age,
and the dude looked out for, like one time this is a different thing, but I was in Jersey City managing a store, and I got in a thing, and he came up with a gun to watch me. Like he was just like he was a good friend.
Savior.
Well,
he broke him bad.
He was just a fucking good guy. But, I mean, also he's a crack dealer. So,
he's just real cool, man.
So, okay, so while I'm doing that, so I'm 19 doing this secret thing. Everybody in church has a secret life.
No idea at all about like what you're doing. No one knows.
No one knows. Now, what else is going on at this time is there's this guy, I'll say Josh, I'll cover his name, who my mom's best friend at church, her son, who babysat me when my brother was born, and he had like that butt cut hair, like he's blonde with a red face and those Jeffrey Dahmer glasses they had in the 80s. And then when he went to high school, he started doing steroids or something. He got fucking jacked, right?
Yeah.
With the same haircut and a red face, and he never did his legs, so he had like skinny legs and his fucking massive
arm day all day, every day.
Yeah, and so the big controversy was he was like 16, 17. He fucked his geometry teacher.
Oh, he was that guy.
This chick was hot. She was like a milfy. Yeah, and so back then, I guess they didn't arrest you. They just fired her, and she got a divorce from her husband. And then she studied the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses and became a Jehovah's Witness, and they got married. And this 40-year-old lady and 17-year-old Jeff.
Yeah, she did his homework.
She really did it.
And she did his homework. He passed.
All the brothers at the Kingdom Hall were like, this kid's fucking... Legendary. All the sisters were like, what the fuck? But they have to accept you if you want to convert. So that was a huge controversy going on that everybody was talking about.
So everyone at the church knew what he did already after the fact?
Yeah, he was a kid. I mean, I guess he got raped by law. Anyway, That was the drama going on at the church at the time while I'm hanging out with this
Pastor's like,
crack
normally
dealer.
we do the raping around here.
So Jeff Alfonso is telling me about this guy Zumo that gets his money for him, and he's always complaining. And one day I skipped church and hung out. Alfonso, I don't know what we were doing, but suddenly bang, 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 bang at the door. And he goes, "Oh shit, Zumo's here, right?" And I always would feel like kind of guilty, like I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna meet this fucking psycho that I heard about.
Yeah, you already heard the myth and the legendary about him, so you're meeting him finally.
This motherfucker comes in, and it's Josh, the guy that babysat me in fucking He had a secret life as a guy named Zumo on the streets. Dude, he goes, "Oh, Zumo's here." The door opens, I see Josh, and he's wearing like a suit and tie because he came from the Kingdom Hall.
Oh, no way.
And I didn't go, and we're just like, "What are you doing here?" Like, this is the craziest fucking thing I've ever, like, yeah, that whole church, they all have secret shit going on.
Oh, for sure.
All churches do, dog. It just is what it is. I mean, not even churches. Del Taco
fucking
does.
cult,
McDonald's.
yeah,
Del
everywhere.
Taco. Like anybody that's a corporation, dog. We have secrets at work.
Strippers
No,
have
that's why I
secrets.
tell everyone.
The whole world does, dog.
I tell everyone, like, look, dog, you can work anywhere. You can be a CEO of a company, or you can work at fucking Walmart. You're going to deal with hate, biters, all that shit. Every environment you work at, you're going to deal with the same fucking thing no matter what.
Yeah, no, shit is like, it is, I think.
Yeah.
It's like repeating patterns all the time.
The church is the same way, all that shit.
That's what's up. Well, hey, Kurt, we got fucked up this podcast. We drank a lot.
You guys
Can we
are
do a whole
animals.
podcast?
Yeah, we're done.
That's pretty great. That's great.
I always say this, but I really mean this. I barely scratched the surface.
We took a lot of breaks.
Yeah, no, we did. But like, please come back.
Yeah,
I
just
want to
do
do
it.
your podcast. You have a podcast. Like,
I gotta
plug
do it.
yourself.
I'm way behind on my podcast. Yeah, Can't Get Right's my podcast.
Can't get right.
My podcast isn't good, but I want to retool it. Okay. And then Kyle Dunnigan Show on YouTube and Jimmy Dore Show on YouTube. That's what I mostly do with those.
That's what's up. You have any shows coming up you want to promote?
I don't know when this comes out, but Friday I'm in
Is
Dallas.
that tomorrow?
Oh, okay. 17th and 16th, 17th at Hyenas, Dallas.
Hyenas, Dallas. That's what's up.
All my SideDick Army soldiers, you're in Dallas, check them out.
That's what's up. This Wednesday is what? September 14th?
Yep.
September 14th, I'll be at Roscoe's doing a special show.
You're taking me with you, boo?
Yep, you're coming through. I'll be at the store Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm in Austin, right?
Yep.
November 18th and 19th, and then the 21st, I'm doing Kiltony.
You got that show Monday
And then where?
with Ryan Sickler.
Oh, yes, December 10th, but that show sold out.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's what's up then.
That's a wrap.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry.
As you can tell by the way my jaw's moving, this podcast was fire. Hey, check it out. I got to meet a good person, man. Like, I've known you, but we kicked it lately, and I love it, and I feel more coming.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
Nah, thank you for coming out here,
Yeah.
my boy. X to the G.
What's up? Hit that like button and let's get to 20K.
That's what's up. This is George Press Stories, episode 286. With that being said, take a shower, brown power.
GPS?
Late.